Why is Caitlin Clark not playing in Unrivaled? In basketball, even the brightest stars need a breather. Think of Caitlin Clark as a player who's been running full-court presses all season long. After a dominant NCAA career and a whirlwind WNBA debut, it's clear she's been grinding nonstop. So, when Unrivaled, the new 3-on-3 basketball league, came calling with an offer of $1 million plus equity, many expected her to join the ranks. But in a surprising move, the Iowa sensation turned it down. Fans and pundits alike are left wondering, why did Clark not take the shot? The decision to pass on Unrivaled comes as no surprise to those who know Clark's workload. Tom Friend, writing for Sports Business Journal, shed some light on why the superstar wasn't interested. Unrivaled offered her $1 million plus equity just for playing 3 months of its 3-on-3 basketball league, sources said, which she turned down because she doesn't need the exposure and could use the rest. It's not a rejection of the league's vision, but rather a sign that sometimes even the brightest stars need to step off the court and recharge. Clark, after all, had just finished a grueling NCAA season, followed by a WNBA debut, and the need for rest became paramount. Skip Bayless added fuel to the fire when he tweeted, "Good for Caitlin Clark not playing in this new 3-on-3 league." After all the jealousy and resentment she felt last season, all the cheap shots and bullying attempts, she made a late-season run at MVP. She's the reason WNBA popularity exploded last season. She doesn't need 3-on-3. Bayless's comment highlights Clark's elevated status. She's already made a seismic impact on the sport, so why add more pressure to an already packed schedule? It's clear she doesn't need the extra exposure, and her value, both on and off the court, speaks for itself. But with so much on her plate, is rest truly the only reason Clark chose to pass on Unrivaled? Or is there more behind this decision? Let's dive deeper. While Clark's absence from Unrivaled stings for fans, Alex Bazell, president of the league, offered a different perspective. During a recent appearance on the Good Game with Sarah Spain podcast, Bazell explained the reasoning behind Clark's decision. "We had to find balance to give her time. She would rush from college to draft to pros. She was in conversations every day. There was never really a downtime, unfortunately, for her. She also just wanted this offseason to take a break, which we get. It's a reminder that top-tier athletes like Clark often work at a pace that few can keep up with, and the constant cycle can wear even the most resilient. But all hope is not lost." Bazell remains optimistic about Clark's potential involvement in future seasons, saying, "If you ask us what's the plan moving forward, I've said this multiple times, we're going to be a league that always has a spot for Caitlin. We're very hopeful that she wants to play in the league after seeing this season and resting. For now, unfortunately, she's not in the league, but the door is wide open for Clark to make her entrance in season 2 or 3, should she feel ready to dive into the 3-on-3 format. For now, Caitlin Clark is taking the time she needs to rest and reflect. As the new season of Unrivaled tips off on January 17th, basketball fans will have to wait and see if Clark's return to 3-on-3 hoops will become the next chapter in her already legendary career. Sometimes, even the most gifted athletes must retreat, allowing themselves to mentally and physically refresh before resuming their aggressive approach.